but I used to be a rapper. What's up? I don't know if anyone is here, but it does not matter. We're going to get started here with the show. Let's get it going. So, today's live stream, which I should be on probably, is going to be a little bit of me. Hi, my name is Chris. Me, and Timothy. Hanging out by, I guess we call this a pool. You can see through my hat, though. You can always see through my hats when the green appears. But speaking of the green, we're going to talk about something I'm actually doing in real time. And that's learning how to make extra money on the side. It's actually something that I personally need to do. Because I want to get out of debt in a timely manner. And I can't do it via my regular job. So I need to figure out what I can do to bring in extra cash, extra dough, extra Skrilla, if you will. And haven't quite figured out what that's going to be yet. I have a lot of skills to bring to the table, obviously. Well, not obviously. I just do. And so I want to figure out something. So, Andy the Virgo, what up, big bro? What up, man? I've been, Mr. Urban World, I've been working from home for ages, so I definitely have realistic ways to make more money from home. Some are simple, others are not, but still easy once you follow the exact steps. So, Mr. Urban World, let me ask you this question. Where did you get your information from? Like, what was your original source that you learned how to make money from home via various sources? Oh, I believe you. I totally believe you. I have no reason not to believe you. I trust your word. I believe your word is bond, son. I think what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to figure out how to do it myself as a means to get out of debt. Because I think originally, kind of my thought pattern was, oh, I'll just do YouTube and internet stuff and then it'll work, right? But the fact is, for me, for the current moment, it's harder than ever to just, I can't just do videos because I'm demonetized. I'll be remonetized by the end of this month, but I'm also kind of like, yo, you know what? I don't want to have to rely on that. I want to figure out something different, I want to crack the code another way. So I want to figure out kind of what that could potentially look like. My information came from trial and error. I bought DVDs from the barbershop back in middle school, posted them online, saw that I could make money and learn from there. Bro, wait, you used to buy DVDs from the barbershop and you put them online and make money, basically pre-pirating it before it was cool to pirate. That's what it sounds like. You know what's funny? My boy and I got involved in something like that not too long ago. A few years ago, really. And a few years ago, really, and he almost got in trouble, I think, with the feds. I'm not really sure who the official person was who told on him, but we definitely almost got in trouble, trying to do that. Like, we were like together, and I was like, bro, I know what he's doing. I know how he's doing it. He tried to sell it on eBay, and it was like back in the day when you could do fan dubs of anime. Like I used to buy Naruto fan dubs. You could buy the whole set on eBay if you wanted to bid. And I would always bid really low and just hope for the best. No, these were actually brand new steel DVDs. Whoa, okay. I used websites like eBay and Loaf and iOffer. Okay, nice. So let's see. Fashion model, end of story. You know what's funny? I do kind of low-key want to get headshots done and see what would happen if I did something like that. By the way, if you guys don't know, this is a very, very interactive weekly stream I'm going to be doing. I'll be streaming every single week. If there's a week, I'm going to try to stream every week. I keep saying, I'm saying it wrong. I'm going to stream every day. I'm going to stream every single day if I can help it. Except for the weekends, of course. But Monday through Friday, I'll do a stream here every day. So please come back. I'm going to start putting up. I'm making a bunch of graphics now as we speak. For little remembrances, reminders. So I'm getting my my TikTok up here. I'm getting everything up here, so you guys will know where to find me at all points. I post something on the internet every day. I guarantee that. It may not be on YouTube all the time, but it will be something. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what is the current move? Like, what's the current thing for me to post on if I really want to be serious about making money online? So like, I initially used the website. I think it was called. I think it was. This is a long time ago. God, why am I bugging out on this? Wait, what was that? Oh no, what was that? Sophie D wants BBC. What is this? Shorten URL. Sophie D. The darling. What is happening? Okay, I searched that one. What's this other? Oh God, I'm scared. Oh, oh God. Okay. That's freaky. All right. Well, let me. I'm so nervous. What the hell is that? All right, let's do incognito window. I know there's a thing called the gig economy, right? So, let's see, gig economy. Yeah, I'm freaked out by that search history real quick though. That was not me. I wonder if I'm logged in somewhere. All right, gig economy. So, where can I find something I can do? Like, let's say I want to edit videos for a big YouTuber, or I want to maybe make graphics for a big YouTuber and show them my portfolio, right? What would I utilize? What would be a good option for that? Let's just think. Best gig websites. Like, I know, is it Fiverr? So you got Fiverr. Fiverr's a good one. And then I know that I used to be on, I believe it used to be called Odesk, but I can't remember the name of the Upwork. Upwork is Upwork. I was on Upwork and I got a couple of consulting gigs, like low-paying consulting gigs on there. So we'll do that too. What do you guys use? Do you guys have anything you guys know that you use in particular when you are doing this? What you're describing is slow money. That could potentially be good. If you want money now, the best to use eBay, Amazon for buying low, selling high. So I'm thinking about something about like different ways. It can be fast, it can be slow. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm just talking in general. Because the thing is, sometimes it's not slow. Because like, for example, I could take on a freelance gig and make $5,000, which I've done before, in a week. So it's not slow. It's different types of ways to make extra money. All right, let's see. So, let's see. Upwork. Let's say alternative. That's a good way to always find things. And search for the alternative. Alternative. Because right now, I'm actually working as a freelancer at my current gig. Ooh, dashing and driving old folks to their destinations. All right, what is this old folks thing? So I do have a car. I have a car, but I'll be honest, I don't think I want to spend my time doing that. Let's see, solid gigs. There's another one. There we go. Solid gigs and people per hour. The way I see it is, I was going to do this stuff anyway. I'm also doing freelance QA work on a little site I can show you guys too in a little bit. There it is. Solid gigs. All right. Let's go back to the search. It's like I'm trying to see what I can do from home. Like, I think dashing is a great thing if you want to get on your bike and you want to do any of that stuff. But I'm thinking, like, what can I do from home? Like right now, I'll just tell you the truth of it. So my job is going great. I think I told you guys already. I'm doing good. What would be a service that would actually offer the personal transportation for senior citizens? Yeah, but what service do you utilize to get that set up? You don't just show up to their house like, "Hi, old woman, I want to help you get to a place." Because do you have to like help? Do you have to help? Do you have to help them get out of their car and whatnot? That's a good work from home is being a virtual assistant too. You can type pretty quickly. You know, that's not a bad move, bro. Have you done this before? Do you have a job like is owned by anybody, or do you only like do your own freelance stuff? And honestly, not gonna lie to you, that's not a bad move for someone like me who's a project manager, because we love helping organize things and getting captured notes and whatnot. Yeah, that's not a bad move, bro. Let me keep looking. And it'll only be just while I'm figuring stuff out. I'm looking for a quick background. Does he really? Are you joking? I wonder if anybody on Feet Finder wants crusty feet, or they only want pretty feet. Because they want the crusty feet. I got y'all, baby. You know what I mean? See, I've been working from home since I was 14, so I deal with a few companies, wholesale too. So I'm basically free. Interesting. And I've done virtual assistants here and there for my buddy that runs a proxy. Right now, I'm dealing with jewelry. I have my own catalog that's mailed locally. People place orders. They order themselves or resell flea markets. That sounds like something up my alley. That sounds dope. Wait, which one? The Feet Finder or the Crusty Feet? What's up your alley, Andy? I'm actually curious because I do feel like there's got to be a way for me to, from the comfort of my own home, like, gotta be that I can do that and make good money. You know, I realized at one point I screwed myself over because I had 2 gigs in a row that were pretty well paid with minimal work from my end. And had I kept them up instead of getting, prideful, I would have some really good money in my pocket right now. And I know that. Mr. Beast donated $100. Wait, what? You know what's crazy is that my, you give me a reseller, so feet don't surprise me. Oh yeah, I think virtual assistant could be pretty good. Wait, what? Hold on a second. I need to figure out what this is. I'm actually like, excuse me, like, what do you mean? You donated $100. What? I didn't even get a notice that somebody donated $100. $1,000. Okay. Mr. Beast, version 0.2. This is clearly a joke because no one's giving me that kind of money, and we know that. If you give me $1,000, I will eat my hat right now. But you didn't. I don't think you did, at least. Yeah, no, it didn't. No, it didn't. Reselling is good, like extremely good. But a lot of people don't really want to give up what they sell to avoid competition. I know tons of people making a living doing that, and I have experience firsthand. I think that'd be interesting for real. You know, my nephew actually was doing something of the sort. He was working towards trying to figure out how to sell cookbooks on he made a vegan cookbook that he was trying to get sold over on Amazon, and had a fake name he went under for it. But I was like, dude, I respect you for even like trying or having the idea. And my thought is, they probably saw me out here trying to make money all kind of weird ways, right? And they're like, yo, let me do that. Mr. Beast, I hate that you're here teasing people. Oh, he started his account like 17 hours ago to literally go on here and mess with people. It's hilarious, and I'll give you points for it, man. I scored Beyonce tickets. I'm about to make a killing. I thought about that too, and at the time, I was like, if I get these tickets and I try to resell them, how mad are people gonna be? Like, really? How angry would people be if that really happened? You know what I mean? Like, I think I would be in risk of losing the tickets. But then again, I guess it's not bad to have Beyonce tickets if you didn't want to go, if you did want to go. I guess for me, I personally, this just might be me though, I personally really just want to I don't know, enjoy the concert, if you will. But I don't know that I ever really could the way other people would. Like a lot of people want Beyonce tickets. They're all like losing their minds. Like, Beyonce, 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 Beyonce. Like, I feel like Beyonce tickets were like not on par with, but close to the needs of people like, what would you say, like Taylor Swift. Hey, I'm like, real quick. Oh, I see. It's over the course. I'm just taking a look at what I've earned. I'll transition over. I'm taking a look at what I've earned so far over on Twitch. Over my time of not earning anything on this platform for a long time and playing around with different communities to stream in, and I'm actually really pleasantly surprised at what happens if you look over these transgressions. Let's see. Reselling goods is extremely good, but I know people making a living doing that, and I have experience firsthand. My score Beyonce tickets are, it's called capitalism. They can be mad. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know what? I think, I'll be honest with you, I worry about that probably more than I probably should. When the reality is, let me ask this question. Before I get into it. But the reality is, I do feel like everyone's doing it every day, and someone's going to make earning a living, going to make a dime on it. So why not me? Right? The whole game of capitalism is to make money. I personally never had any serious skills to make money from home. Just was able to make money based on simple ideas and research I came up with, and it's still working. Like when it comes to actual IT jobs / careers, I never had those. Right now, I'm learning languages so I can translate documents, etc. as backup. Dude, that's actually genius. What's funny is that I'm actually learning how to do coding and back end code so that I can be someone that can move into IT without needing to go back to school, without needing to get a new degree, and make a lot of money on the front end, back end of things. But also, those skills are sometimes needed in a pinch. Like they might need a freelancer now for a certain problem, and they will reach out and do that. I've had companies I've worked for do that constantly, and it's just really impressive. So I'm looking at my time over the last year here on Twitch. I didn't even know I made $2 in 2021. That money has been sitting there for a long time. In 2022, 61 cents, 34 cents. Also, I didn't post a lot here at this point. 4 hours, 6 hours streaming, made $12 revenue. That's when I got my first set of subscribers. The follows, 6 subscriptions, $13. The revenue for $4.76. for this month because I let my subscribers drop down. I haven't really pursued them afterwards, which is all I need to do. But yeah, I found that to be very fascinating. Even though I streamed, my streaming is down actually for this period. Which makes sense because I was out for a month because I couldn't stream because of my stupid job stuff. But yeah, like this isn't the way to go, right? So I'm like, what are my other options? What else can a man do? Also, a lot of people were trying to get rich, but I keep it simple. As long as I can consistently make 2-3 times my monthly expenses, I'm successful. That's true. That's true. Like, yeah, like I don't necessarily need to get rich. I think right now I wouldn't pay off my debt, and that means probably bringing in additional. I don't know, making this up at like $1,000 a month for a little bit, and by any means necessary, right? And figure out what that is. Tyga, Avril Lavigne, and the chick from 3LW came out and said 3 members from B2K had her at once. What? Wait. What? Explain it to me. Tyga with Avril Lavigne and the chick from 3LW came out and said 3 members from B2K had her at once. What do you mean had her at once? Do you mean wait? So did Tyga and Avril Lavigne sleep with the girl from VLW, and then 3 members of B2K also had her at once? Or is this all like a giant orgy that you're speaking of? I don't even know what that means, bro. You got me. What? What is this comment? LOL. Now back to languages. I started learning to protect myself against dementia, so I started learning that I could make money with it, so I use it as a backup plan. Wait, what is that comment? You're blowing my mind right now. All right, so I do want to learn how to protect myself against dementia, but how do you monetize that? Are you like selling the things you learn? Are you putting it into a book? Are you just giving advice? That's such a like blanket statement, bro. What does that even mean? I don't understand. Oh well, let me retype that. Tyga and Avril Lavigne are dating. Okay. I don't know why you just shared that, bro. Also, I didn't even know Avril Lavigne was even a thing. But all right. Avril. Wasn't she married to like some dude? Oh. Avril Lavigne is indeed with my boy Tyga. Tyga out here getting all the stripes, man. Come on, bro. Tyga, my boy Tyga up here, he is with Avril Lavigne. Okay. Avril Lavigne Tyga seemingly confirmed relationship after the two were seen smooching in Paris. I mean, they clearly hanging out. I also know what I love about Tyga is this man was definitely bald. He was definitely bald. Like 8 years ago with a hairline with like a little peen on top of it. He got that surgery done and he rocking with it. Man, I have a lot of comments. I'm like, all right, cool, good for Tyga, I guess. Like, if you ask me, both of these people, I don't know. Both of these people are just kind of like, meh. I hope you're doing all right today. Hello, Mochi Buns. I am doing just well. Let's see. The second topic was about the chick from VLW. She came out on YouTube and said that 3 members. All right, wait. So which chick from VLW though? Is it the girl? Like, is it the girl with the weird teeth? Like she was the cutest one in the face, but I remember she had weird teeth. And I was like, okay, well, you're cool, but you got like a high gum to tooth ratio. Then there was a dark skinned one who I thought was the hottest one. And then there was a girl from the Cheetah Club who's still somewhat famous. Or the Cheetah Girls, whatever it was. Yeah, the Cheetah Club. The Cheetah Girls. I'm pretty sure it's not her. So I'm assuming it was the other one. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I can't make YouTube pop off and I'm like just building up my TikTok, I don't feel like I have enough gumption to get OnlyFans moving. I just don't. Yeah, I'll be honest. I think that was the one that always had issue with people, and she was the one that like I think even Raven Simone had an issue with. I think she was in the Cheetah Club, Cheetah Girls too. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna be wrong about that though. I don't remember. Let's see. Why? Why is going crazy? Um, look. All right. I'll see real quick. One second. Chris Sanders, internet person. All right. I'm trying to find an old girl. Is she like, does she seem normal to you? Because I feel like you get these celebrities that like out of nowhere like will tell these crazy stories from back in the day that they never shared. Wait, why did he come up as train? Boy, this came up as trade. Yo, hey, Cassidy reacted to it. Hold on a second. Bro, what is this? What is even happening? Alright, Kylie it's dropped back in the day. Kylie and Miz B2K ran train on her in an entanglement. What? Yeah, that's her. Alright. DW 3LW's Kylie Williams. I bump 75% of B2K all at the same time. It sounds like everybody except Omarion. That's what it sounds like. I feel like Omarion wasn't going, bro. Bump. 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 Let's see. Because you don't come out and just say that out of the blue. All right.
Did you ever date Raz B from B2K?
Let's see.
Date is a loose word.
See, all right, I'm gonna lie to you. I already feel like she about to lie. The way she looked to the side and said date is a loose word, I'm immediately like, yo, she about to cap immediately. OnlyFans isn't just about it. I was thinking a podcast type thing with your female friends. I'll be honest. I've never really utilized OnlyFans for any reason other than to see girls that I knew in real life that were like, "Yo, I got an OnlyFans, support me," and I'm like, "Sure, I'll give you $1." You know. You met Kylie? All right. Remember when Amanda Bynes wrote Drake and said she wants him to punish her? You know what? Yeah, I remember that. That's what I'm talking about. Like, does she seem like that level where she's like now inventing stuff because maybe she's feeling like a loose grip on reality?
I wouldn't give that definition.
I don't know how she speaks in real life, but she already sounds like she's high or drunk.
I think I said entanglement.
Entanglement? Yeah. Oh, look at the blinks. The blinks. The blinks. It's the blinks. It's the blinks. It's the blinks. And take. Let's go.
Everybody has their hoe days. Let them have them.
I agree with that. She don't sound sane. I fully agree with that. Everybody has their whole days. Let them have it. Let me ask you guys a question before we get any deeper into this. Do you guys think that women that sleep around have lesser value than women who don't? Because I want to make the take that women who sleep around actually have a higher value than ones that don't. Because the ones that do know what they're doing and are more enjoyable to be with because they're more chill. Like, I have been with girls who aren't mature sexually before, and they will go, ew, yucky, to like the most basic stuff, and then are too afraid to even experiment outside of anything, like more than normal. So you might be like, oh, let me, kind of smell your butt. You're like, ooh, ew, you'll smell the butt, ooh. You know what I mean? Like, I considerably was turned off more by the girl that was more of a prude than the girl that was like, yeah, I'll do anything. I'm like, all right, try it. And then she did, and I was like, yo, this is great, in my opinion. Women, this. All right, way less value. Okay, I'm interested in this because I feel like men who sleep around don't get devalued at all, but men who do, like, who keep to themselves and are virgins are seen as whack. So it's weird to me that men can basically, like, do whatever they want and they win no matter what, unless they, like, don't give it up. You know what I mean? That's kind of whack to me. Let's see. Women who don't sleep around are better for marriage. The ones who do make me feel uncomfortable because so many guys can say I had her first. But see, that's your ego, though. That's just your ego, I would argue. That is your ego. Because that woman who maybe let's say, like, Kim Kardashian, that woman can still be a great partner, can still be, also someone who is good at satisfying you because they've already proven they're not selfish with themselves. They're willing to give. They're more open. I'm only coming to this conclusion more recently because, and I think I've always kind of felt this way, but like, and let me bring it all the way back. Like, what's his name? Andre 3000 had an album, right? And one of the interludes in the album, he had a thing where he goes, I don't care if you sleep with me on the first night after a date. That'll make you no hoe. It just means you know what you want. And you're good at going after it. And it made him happy. And I immediately, I think as a kid, identified with that. And I shouldn't have, but I did. I think I was in college. I wasn't a real kid. But still. I immediately go, yo, bro. Like, I feel you on that one because I've never really judged women for sleeping around. I'm like, yo, if you do it, if I can do it, who cares? Like, that means we're both good at it. Like, I'll be honest, the best experience I've had in that realm was with someone else who was also, like, I would say, like, promiscuous. And we just were both trying to give to each other so hard that it was the best experience I had ever had. Because that person knew what they were doing, I knew what I was doing, and we were coming at it from, like, it's like Vegeta versus Goku. You know what I mean? Like, think about that. We've both been training for this moment. We've both been powering up. We've reached several different levels. And now we're both at our Oedipus, and it's time to take on the ultimate opponent. Versus, say, like, I'll use the girl who isn't as out there, or more of a prude, as, you got like a Yamcha, like, you're trying, you're doing your best, but it's not good enough. It's not even like a game. It's not even fun. It's not even enjoyable because it's like, I've had better. I can do better. You know what I mean? Frank. And I asked the question. I do ask the question because it's been mulling around my brain lately. Because I will say the experiences that I've had with girls who've been with more partners have been more enjoyable than the ones who don't. And my one guy goes, well, you can train the other girl to do what you want them to do. But I think some girls aren't trainable. And I don't think you should be training other humans anyway. But, that's my thought too. All right, see. Women who don't sleep around are better for marriage. So why are they better for marriage? I want to know too. Why are women who don't sleep around better for marriage? So are they better for marriage if they're not sleeping with you too. Like if they're more like, yo, let me just go ahead and I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna do my thing. You know what I mean? Like, no, I ain't really into that. And they'll do it. They'll do it out of necessity, or they'll do it to take care of you. But they're not doing it because they have a lust or like they really want it. You know what I mean? Like I think there's something about the excitement of someone who really wants it, or someone who really like is aggressive about having you. So you marry a woman who has a tape out with someone else that went viral. Now I'm not saying that. No. If everybody knows about it, now I'm good on that. But I'm saying that if a girl that I'm dating, let's say we talking about it, and she goes like, "Oh, I've been with like 300 dudes." If it's still tight, it's all right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying she has a tape out. If everybody knows, it is a little bit embarrassing. I'll give you that. Or like you might meet dudes who also hit it, and a dude got a smirk on his face, like, I know what you did last night. But the thing is, you also know it's good, so you're probably jealous. You know what I mean? Like maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong for that. Maybe I'm being a little bit too confident in my abilities, because I've been told by some of these women before that I'm the best they've ever had, right? And I'm like, you just saying that because you tell every guy that because that's part of your repertoire. And I had one girl like literally like, I swear I'm not even making it up, I didn't think it would ever happen, but this is the best I've ever had. But it's because I'm also like a simp, but not the kind of simp you're thinking of. I'm a caring, giving, loving person. I make women feel comfortable more often than not, and I think I have an ability to, break down walls that typically don't get broken down by those same people, because I do come across, and I am mostly very genuine, and I think that does make a difference. The emotional connection does make the pipe game a little bit better, if you don't know that. I'm sure you do. You're all adults here. See, knowing your woman was defiled by another man is repulsive to any man. But what is defiled, bro? It's the same thing you gonna do. What is defiled? Defile. Are you really saying like, oh man, somebody else did the squiggy with her? Like that's it? I don't know. I'll say this too. If it's in front of me and I can see evidence of it, it absolutely gets to me. It absolutely will get to me. But if I can't see it, it's only in my head, I can survive. Look at Larsa Pippen. She is dating her son's teammate. They both play for the Lakers. She dated Michael Jordan's son, knowing Scottie doesn't get along with Jordan. She is not dating material. Yes, I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that 100%. That's true. But I'm talking about a girl who is yours. Like, I'm not talking about like she out there like jumping around man. I was say too, if y'all break up, yes, it is absolutely a problem. That is absolutely. One second. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hi, this is Tom. I have an important message from the American Police Officers Alliance.
Are you a person?
So please hang on.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Are you really a person, or is this a robot call?
I'm a white person, sir.
No. I said a real person, not a white person. Wow. What? Oh God. Anyway, I'm just saying that if y'all break up, that's absolutely an issue. I can see that being a real issue. She'd be jumping around through everybody, all the loops and hoops. But the thing is too, she is bad, and she can get whatever she wants. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and knock it either. The guys are still dating her too, so like, it's not like she's bad for jumping around. If you talk marriage material, that is someone that you actually marry and you're with and you stick with. That is different from, I think, someone who sleeps around. You can sleep around whenever you're single. Like I'll put it like this: when I'm single, I'm gonna just say it. I'm a hoe. I'm in these streets. I really am, right? But when I'm with a girl, I'm with her and I'm fully committed, and nothing can make me cheat on her. I am fully 110% there. Like, I am not sleeping with anybody else. If we are fully committed, you're my actual girlfriend / future wife. I'm not doing anything behind your back. Period. Right? At all. But if I'm single, I move different. And I think the same thing can be said for women. There are a lot of women who might move different. They might move different when they're single versus when they're with somebody. That's what I'm saying. All right. In my opinion, it's the same for men and women. To enter someone, to let someone enter you, should be taken seriously. See, NJ, I take that with a grain of salt. I agree and disagree at the same time. Like, if I go out and I meet a bad girl and she want to hang out, I'm probably not gonna say no. And I'm like, well, I have to wait because I'm saving myself for only special people. I'm not currently doing that. I know I'm not. But if I am, then that makes total sense. I don't know what your religious affiliation is, as religious or just your standards. But if you're saying it for men, I don't know a lot of men is gonna be like, yo, sorry J Lo, sorry Shakira, sorry SZA, sorry Meg Thee Stallion. You know, like I can't. I can't. I'm a man of diction. I can't do it. You know, I don't see a lot of men doing that. If you say take it seriously, that means courting, getting to know them, going through the whole process. I save that for women that I want to actually make my girlfriend. I take that very seriously. I don't want to make just anyone my girlfriend. You have to actually earn that right for us to be intertwined in that way, where I want to give to you, because I'm a big giver, right? I want to make sure that if I'm going to give to you, it's warranted and it makes sense for me. All right, Mr. Urban World. So you're telling me if you was in a room with 9 men that was with your woman, you wouldn't feel uncomfortable? No, because the thing is, I really wouldn't, because I'm with her now. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like whatever. Like, real talk, depending on like the relationship that, you know, she has with those guys. Here's my thought. If we all in the same room, she probably cool with everybody, right? And she's probably absolutely cool with me talking to them, or I wouldn't be in that room with them, right? So in my head, we can probably even crack jokes about it to some degree. Like, oh man, yeah, oh yeah, Buddy can go like, yeah, he's hit it first, bro. You know what I'm saying? From the back. And I'm like, yeah, me too, dog. It's still nice. Thank you for warming it up for me. You know what I mean? Like, I won't really have a problem with that, just because if I'm doing it now, and unless she misses him or wants to be with him over me, I don't have a problem with it. It's awkward. It's weird. That scenario is weird. It's bro. It's weird. But I am absolutely not turned off by the idea. It is what it is. If there were 9 men in the same room that we all smashed, I mean, I don't know. We all had something in common at that point then. I guess, you know, I got a buddy. He and I smashed the same girl for a little bit, right? And it means nothing. It means nothing to either one of us. We're both just kind of like, hey, Eskimo brothers, hey! You know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But I'll say, too, that girl was also neither one of our girls either. She was just kind of a, you know, it happened. You know what I mean? Let's see. Let me catch up. I'm gonna move the chat a little bit so we can catch up. Let's see. And my frat, we look down on dudes who wife the hoes. Oh yeah, I mean, I believe that. Yeah, I mean, that's not any different. If you wifing the hoe, especially in college, yeah, everybody gonna look at you crazy like that. But I just feel like, at least for me, 'cause I'm 38, I'm almost 40. If you haven't had a hoe phase yet, by the time you get my age, I actually question you. Like I had I actually dated a girl who never had one. She literally never had a hoe phase. She slept with one dude, was with one dude for 5 years, and then like slept with another dude, and then was with me. And we did stuff together. But I always felt like kind of shortchanged in that exchange, because I always felt like, man, at your age, you should be better at this. You know what I mean? Like, you should be like incredible at this age. But she still was learning. She still hadn't really like cracked it. And I kind of wish that she had a phase, right? But then I met another girl who was like 5 years younger than her, who had a whole phase. And she was incredible. So I no longer look down my whole phase once you hit a certain age. I think while you're in college, while you're in high school, yes, that makes perfect sense. But I think once you get to a certain, like anything over 30, even late 20s, it's kind of like, whatever, bro. It is what it is. That's just me. What if you knew, so I want to keep moving this chat just so I can keep up. What if you knew she was defiled by another man, not necessarily the out of sight, out of mind thing? I mean, I don't know. I don't really understand. Like, don't you know that anyway because she's not a virgin? Like, it happened for some men at some point. If you mean like, if you knew she banged like a dude, like let's say you got a dude in your crew and she cheated on you. Is that what you mean? Like, she cheated on you with a dude in your crew, and so you see Buddy all the time and you knew she was defiled? That's different because she cheated on you. If she was not with you when it happened, I don't know that you have a lot you can really stand on. Like, y'all weren't together. I mean, I don't know. I might be too prodigal for this. I don't know. But like, I'm not gonna get mad about something that happened before I was in the picture. That seems silly to me. again, if it happened at a different point, I'm gonna have a different opinion. Let's see. I had lunch with a porn star, and it was the most awkward hour of my life. I just didn't like how I felt after. You know what's funny? I went to Arizona, and I met one, and we played Thumb War, and I didn't know who she was because I hadn't seen her. I hadn't seen her work, right? And my buddy was like, "Yo, I know who that is. Gee, that's blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I don't know who that is. I really don't know who that is. That's cool." And I continued to flirt with her. I was like, "Well, this will be a fun story later." You know, I just kept hanging out with her. Nothing went anywhere. But the dude she was with, I knew who he was because he was the bald dude. I don't know why I know this. He was the bald dude that was like sleeping with all the black girls and the white girls. And at one point he was bisexual, and I was like, "Oh, I wasn't ready for this." And I got off the site. But I always remember him when he comes up because he came across as like mad like crazy, like I'm alpha dude, and then he was later not that way in the same session of tape. I was like, "Yo, I have to go." But I remember you. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I went on a date with a stripper once. Yeah, this is not about money anymore. We'll get back to it in a second though. Thanks. This is your fault, Ms. Urban World. You sent me over the newsletter. Let's see. I don't know why you felt weird after having lunch with a porn star though, dude. Like it's just sex. I mean, I don't know. They know how your woman smells. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care about that. It's not like that's insecurity in your brain making you do that. Like I just don't know when that would ever happen. I don't know. It's not irritating to me if they know how you smell. They know your moves. They know what you do because you do it. I don't know, dude. I'm laughing so loud when you said you questioned her because she didn't go through that phase. I could just imagine how invested you were when asking about it. Yeah, bro, I was so invested. This stream definitely isn't my money anymore. How in the world did you meet a porn star? So it's not even an insane story. I'm gonna go visit my friend in Scottsdale, Arizona. We went out to a bunch of nightclubs. We went out to this one club. It was really nice. It was cool. And Arizona is where they shoot a lot of porn now, apparently, or a lot of porn stars live out there. So if you go out, you'll probably be hanging out with a porn star at some point if you live in Arizona. So it was just like we're out. They were just out for a regular night doing their thing. Buddy and old girl, and that was it. No, that was all. It was not anything nuts. Because I remember distinctly when my friend was like, "Yeah, bro, you know what that is," and I was playing it off like I didn't know what she was. She caught wind, I might know, and thought that the flirting would stop. And I was just like, "Oh, that's cool." And she was like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, It goes, and this is back when my YouTube channel was doing much better, obviously. But I was like, "Yeah, I'm popping on the internet too." And I showed her my Pokemon videos, and showed her. I think I showed her like Pokemon First World Problems, and showed her something else. It was just something silly, right? But it had like a million some views. And she was, "Oh, this is me," and then showed me her Twitter, and she had a banner of her like giving dome on her banner at the time. And I'm like, "Oh, okay. I mean, that's cool." I mean, my parents sold sex toys. That's also how I got the date with a stripper. Same thing. My parents, if you don't know this, my parents sold sex toys and started one of the first sex toy business websites. It was called Sex Press Incorporated back in the day. And so I dropped that line, bring that up, and I was like, "Yeah, my parents sold sex toys." So I've kind of been like around, this my whole life to some degree. So I'm totally comfortable with it. I'm comfortable with sex work. It is what it is. And I think that then makes the girls feel comfortable. I'm ignoring you, Mo. That makes the girls feel comfortable, and yeah, and then that way they don't feel judged. I think immediately people will go, "Oh," or make them feel judged, make them feel other than, make them feel icky about what they do, or "Oh, I look at you differently now. I'm just trying to hit it now. Oh yeah, you easy, right?" You keep that's what scares any girl like that away. You got to keep the same mindset you had as if they were any other person. You guys just keep it rolling. Like, "Yeah, all right, that's cool. I brush my teeth too." Remember when you were super viral from those Pokemon videos? Evacuum. What up, bro? I talked to D6 about you the other day. What did you tell him? That I'm suffering and I suck at this? I mean, I think that the fact is that I do still blame the algorithm to a degree, because I actually, you may even have noticed, I've been posting weekly now a variety of content, right? They all kind of peter out around the same time period. Some of my shorts do okay, but like none of my longer videos that weren't about video games, didn't have my face in them, are doing well. And so I'm wondering out loud if I didn't put my face in the video, if it would do better. Because I'm wondering if they don't have an algorithm looking for my face now. That's me having a conspiracy theorist about it. But like the glitch thing is definitely real. I've lost subscribers on each upload I've made. And it's kind of like, well, whatever. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it moving, you know. But I never really blew up. Like my Pokemon video did really well in a few different places. It did well because, well, one, because of video responses. Two, because I put it on Reddit and it blew up on Reddit too. But YouTube itself wasn't really sharing the video the way that it should have for what it was generating. And I've never really been able to crack that. So I even wonder at times if like my channel like predestinedly wasn't gonna do well in the first place. I often wonder that. But I could never really keep anything consistent. I would do well. I would get a popular video. Like I watched this girl, Brittany Reacts. She had one video do well. She followed up with a series, which I try to do. And then now her other videos all do really well within the algorithm. I have not been able to ever reproduce that. I always get like a video to do well and pop off. And then I'll do a video the same way or a similar tone or whatever. And then it does not ever track the same vein as the original. Like ever. I've never been able to do that. I've always had these one-off like flukes to do well, like Black People That Talk White. I mean, I went viral for a few different reasons. You know what I mean? Like at one point, my Pokemon defense video was on PETA's, was not PETA, well, against PETA, was on Forbes magazine website. I was on Kotaku. Like I was featured in publications and places, but YouTube itself never really shared me. Like I did the groundwork and sent my video out everywhere I could. That's not its commonplace anymore. D6 has never shown feet. I would say my most popular video, I think, is still my cell phone video where somebody stole my cell phone and I went after it to go get it. Back from whoever stole it. I think. I'm curious what your biggest check was from YouTube in those days. To be real with you, like my biggest check I want to say ever was like $1,000, which is great. You know, $1,000. I want to say one time too, I had a video like explode, and it made more money than a video that had more views on it. You know, watch time and whatnot. So, I think really it's hard because I think I also like entered the fray of YouTube at a time of uncertainty and weirdness. Let's see. All right, I'm curious. All right, I asked her what she did for a living, and she said she worked in the adult entertainment industry. And when I looked her up, she was in teen type stuff, and I was like, oh, okay. I looked at the dude's weird. Well, yeah, I mean, she's in teen stuff. That's a little. Oh, that's weird. Oh man. And I get it. It's like a legal fetish. Like she's 18. It's just still a teen. You know what I mean? But it's weird to me. It always will be. So Evacum, maybe I can help you out with some of your Twitch designs and like logos and stuff. Evacum, I appreciate it. I'm okay. I'm good. I can do it myself. I'm just lazy. I'm overhauling. I just overhauled this design twice. I'm gonna overhaul this design again. Actually, after we're done with the stream, believe it or not. But I do appreciate it, man. I graduated with a graphic design degree. But I'll still check out your stuff if you want to. My Discord is, I believe, Nerd Motivation. Actually, if you look in the body of this video, there should be a link to my Discord. If there's not, send me some info on any other social links you find there. Hello, Ramen on Wheels. Always good to see you. Remember Fred? He was so irritating, but he made tons of money. Yeah, I remember Fred. I was around in the era of Fred. I distinctly remember Fred being like on top, and everybody being like, "Oh my god, why? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, there's a lot of people who blew up. Like, I still don't really understand the full-on transition that H3 made. Like, I remember they were had their channel where they did reactions. They got sued or something. They stopped doing reactions and switched to doing podcasts. And they became millionaires. And I don't quite understand how they did that. Like, they just took another channel that they had, repurposed it, turned it into a podcasting channel, and blew all the way up. And I wish I had a blueprint of how they did it. Because I tend to follow other YouTubers to see how they make it. But I don't get it. Chris, I am flat broke and have no hoes. How do I fix my life? Well, I know this is not true, based on the person who just wrote it. But I'll play ball and pretend like this is real. Yo, 1 second though. My if y'all know, I have a TikTok, nerd.motivation.com. Go check it out. And my video about April, I made 2 videos about April recently. They're both doing really well on TikTok. Mwah, love it. And that's one thing I'll say before I jump to this question. Like, the point is like the viral video or me blowing up on YouTube, I honestly think it's kind of dead. I still want to use YouTube to bring in people to support me. If I can get like 300 views on a video, that's 300 opportunities to make money or get somebody to buy merch or support me or become part of my my media group, right? That's how I look at it. I can't look at YouTube anymore as let me make this one video is going to do everything for me. I have to literally use YouTube as another marketing tool and not treat it like it's special. It's not the top B anymore. You know what I mean? It's my bottom B, right? And like if I can get like thousands of views on different platforms, that's still more opportunities. That means I have to tighten up whatever my sales pitch is, whatever I'm actually trying to do, whatever I'm trying to actually become. If I want to try to make money that way, that means getting a product that actually can put in people's hands or get to people easily and push in seconds. And that's kind of my new goal, is to figure out what that is. I have other ideas too, but that's what's in my head right now. All right, so let's see. I am Remember Talking Orange and Timothy De La Ghetto ended up with Nick Cannon. Yeah, well, Timothy De La Ghetto, yeah, he used YouTube as a stepping stone to make his way to work with Nick Cannon, and now he's not doing it anymore. He is doing his own thing. He's doing like food review videos. I don't think he's even making content anymore the way he used to. I think he's just doing the podcasting, kind of like Daily Grace. Remember Daily Grace? Grace Helbig? She married a member of SourceFed. I know that. But like, after she made her comeback and the algorithm changed, her daily videos weren't doing well anymore. And then she had to that old school YouTube humor died off anyway. Where she just could make really bad jokes. By the way, I love Grace. I met Grace in real life. She's much taller than I thought. I was in a video with her in Fine Brothers. You can find it somewhere on the internet. And they had those web series they were doing. But yeah, I met Timothy De La Ghetto too. He's cool. I hung out with him for real. He pissed me off though, because he basically told me in our conversation, he's like, "Yeah, man, like you cool, but I don't help young YouTubers." Like, what? He goes, "I don't help people." I'm like, why? He goes, like, I tell you, bro, you're cool. I'm F with you. You're my guy. He literally said this to me. But I don't help YouTubers. I will not help you. He goes, because nobody helped me. And that's his attitude. He goes, I'm not going to do it. He's not giving you a shout out. I'm not doing any of it. I'm like, bro, what if he can change somebody's life though? And he's like, no. He goes, I'm not doing it. I just don't do it. And it made me so disillusioned, but also I got to respect that he stuck to it. I respect that he stuck to it. Just aside, people overlook this category. The YouTubers who don't show their face doing how-to videos are making tons of money compared to the famous ones. Somehow the video gets 10 million views. Yeah, bro, there's a channel I follow called the Daily Dose of Internet. And it's just a compilation of different clips of people hurting themselves, and the guy never shows his face. He just says stuff over it and keeps it moving. You know what I mean? Like, the thing is, when I was on Timothy De La Ghetto, I wasn't even asking for help. I didn't even I didn't stand tall and go, well, thank you. You know, it was a buddy conversation. Like I had my arm around him. We're just talking. We're just chatting it up. And he was like, yeah, man, like, you know, like you seem cool, bro. You know, I just can't, you know, I just don't help you. I don't help. He threw it out there. I don't help little YouTubers. And I'm like, bro, I'm good. I'm not even asking for your help. Because at that point, I would say I was growing. I remember that night, I remember that distinctly. I was growing steadily. So I did not feel that I didn't even need anybody's help. I was good. Like I was on a good trajectory at that point. So I didn't stand tall and go, yeah, F you, boy. It was just kind of like, dang, man. Like, I guess if it was me and I was on top of the world, because everybody falls off at some point, I would help people. That's just me, though. When was this? Were you invited to some YouTube conference or something? Well, I was invited. I went to one. I met Timothy DeLaGhetto at one of the VidCons. I think I went to 3 or 4 VidCons. I forget. I think I went to 3. And each time I hung out with more and more famous people. Because at that point, like, you meet them the first time, they remember you from y'all having conversations, or remember your face at least, and then you get invited to go to the other parties. So, like, even if my channel had fallen off, I was still getting invited to stuff. Like, I think the last one I went to, my channel was starting to fall off, so I was there mostly to hang out with my friends. I was there to just kick it with people more than anything else. I was not there to, like, network or expand my channel. So I hung out with Katie Wilson, because I think Black Nerd Comedy couldn't come to that one. I hung out with Black Nerd Comedy. I saw Timothy DeLaGhetto for like the 3rd time. Kicked it with him. We went to a nightclub somewhere. Katie Morton got me into some spot with her and her husband. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like, I was legit like hanging out with everybody. I met voice actors who did video game stuff. Because I was doing the video game thing myself. They were like, "Oh yeah, you're cool." Brizzy Voices. I met so many people. My boy Andy showed up. I met Jack's Films. I met the the brothers. I forget their names even. The guys who did the epic rap battles. I met them too. I got a few people's numbers too. But like I was in there hobnobbing and collecting like info. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, it was definitely VidCon. And then sometimes people have come to the city and hit me up like, yo, I'm in Chicago, let's hang out. That's happened too. But it's like, it's just a different world now. When was this? Let's see. All right. So I think it was years ago. I haven't been to a VidCon in 3 years, maybe 4. All right. Or the CEO at Best Buy, this is the CEO of Circuit City, hilarious. Your store is good, but you're on your own. Hilarious. All right. So, going all the way back to that original comment that Frank left about fixing his life, he is dead broke and got no hoes. I'll just say this. Fix your money problem first, right? So figure out what skills you have you can monetize and make money with. So I know for me, I can do the podcast thing. I can do the YouTube thing. I can make TikToks. Now that I've proven I can at least get some kind of like motion going with my own concepts and ideas, I can then take that knowledge and present myself as an expert. Think about those people on YouTube who go, I'm a YouTube guru. I understand the algorithm. But their videos have 100 views. You know what I mean? Like, they're it literally is hilarious. Like, they're like, I had this one guy have the audacity to tell me that it costs $800 to work with him. I'm like, excuse me? You have less views than I do. Like, I wanted to hear what he had to bring to the table. I was willing to spend $250 on it, right? I'm willing to spend $250 on the consulting fees because I can write that off my taxes. Like, yo, let me hear what you gotta say. Like, consult me, show me kind of like what I can do to open up doors. Give me some like really grounded, hard tested evidence, right? Show me that. Okay? That's what I said to him. And he's like, yeah, man, if I'm gonna do that, it's gonna cost like this. I'm like, yo, you gotta prove your value. You gotta prove your worth, right? But there are people who aren't savvy like me who will pay for that. And I know that because I got a job as a consultant for this woman's YouTube channel that her videos weren't picking up, they weren't doing well, and she goes, what am I doing wrong? And she wanted me to take her old videos and make all of her old videos do better. And I just told her the truth. Like, I'm like, listen, I can't guarantee anything because there's an algorithm. I can tell you the rules that I know of the algorithm as they stand today, and I can tell you that you need to make your content your newer content better, and I can use these old videos as guidelines. I can rewrite your content for you. I can make new thumbnails for you that'll be more appealing in the algorithm. I can do that for sure, but I can't guarantee you anything. She paid me so much money for that, and I watched her videos, and none of them ever charted. Because YouTube now looks at the content. YouTube is looking at the whole picture, right? They're looking at the whole thing, right? Like I actually kind of noticed, like, a lot of times YouTube will say that I have like 4,000 impressions, right? But then the video will have like 500 views, and I'm like, okay, that means it's a thumbnail problem. That means that when people see the video, they're ignoring it. It's not standing out in the crowd of other videos, right? How's she doing today? Does she continue to give up? So she still runs the. So let's explain this. She wasn't a YouTuber. She was a entrepreneur who ran a kickboxing studio and wanted to use YouTube to promote her kickboxing studio to get more people. Consulting fees. Oh, I charged her a lot. I made her thumbnails and everything. It was an exorbitant amount of money. I think I made like $1,500 or like $2,000, something like that. But it was like for like a week of work. It wasn't anything crazy. Like not even a full week of work. Like I mean, like it was like I worked it in while I did my normal job and lived my life, and I got it all done. I had one gig to pay me $5,000 once. I came in, I shot some footage, I gave them the raw footage back to them without it being edited, and they did what they wanted with the footage, and they paid me money for that raw footage. And I'm like, $5,000 because it was a web ad, and I think they had a budget of like $20,000 to $30,000 to spend on the whole thing, and I got a chunk of it, you know. I think it was called PAL Kickboxing. I have not been on it in a very long time. Oh, the woman. You know, this is one thing that's distinct. The woman. How is this? She was the original model for Melina or Katana. I don't remember which one. I think Melina. Katana. The original model for Katana in Mortal Kombat. That's why I remember it was distinct, because I was like, oh yeah, this is why she found me, because my nerd thing. And it looks like her gym is still doing well. Power Gym. Yeah, it's still doing well. Her business is at least. Yep, that's her. That's her. This is the one. I don't know anything about whether or not her YouTube channel did well or not. But, yep, that's her. It was the original. Bro, you know what's crazy? Is that let me ask this question. If anybody out there can speak to it. Yep, Kayla Rodriguez. Yeah, her videos are still going out, and she's not following the advice I gave her. I told her to stop putting her name first. PAL Gym Chicago Review. I told her she need to lean in. Yep, she's not following anything I told her. She needs to lean in on the workouts and not her brand. Yep, Caitlin from Mortal Kombat, favorite martial arts movement. I mean, the good thing is the gym is doing well enough that this is an oversight for her. Yep, that's the old logo. PJ Masks inspired training games with Coach Lizzie. She need to lean in hard on the actual workout, not the stuff she was pushing. But again, this could be algorithm based too. This is weird to look back and see. Oh yeah, she got rid of the thumbnails too. I remember these. I gave her new thumbnails. Yep. She only put in the name of the workout, but not any more detail that'll get people to see it. Bro, this is wild. Anyway, it was a few years ago. I don't remember anymore, to be honest. I'm telling you, it's been years. I don't even see the thumbnails I made for her. Maybe she removed them all. Maybe somebody told her to remove the thumbnails and change everything, but I'm not seeing it. It might be around here. I don't know. It's been a long time, man, to be honest. Let's see. You should reach out and check in. Well, you know, I would check in, but I feel like she'd be like, yeah, I followed your stuff and didn't do anything, so now I don't do it at all. And I don't want to spend any more money. I spent a lot of money on you last time from years ago. And also, my channel doesn't look great anymore, to be honest. Like, it doesn't look like anything that would be useful. But she is using shorts, so she's clearly must have a social media person working for her, because I feel like she didn't know anything when I worked with her and gave her all the notes. So I feel like she probably, I could be wrong, but like probably has a social media person. Would be my guess. But won't hurt anything. All right, so we were saying, so going back to what we're talking about. So basically, solve your money problem, figure out what you're good at, what you can use to make more money, which is what I'm doing right now. It's just thinking through ways to get paid, son. I even bought this book, How to Scam and Make Lots of Money. The book itself is a scam. It's kind of funny. Like the people who made the book won't put their names on it. Like it suggests things like being a fake psychic. Find the number of someone who is rich. This can be done from the telephone directory. There are some areas where only rich and wealthy persons live. You target those areas. Call the person and tell him or her that his life is in danger. When the person asks you what you mean, explain that you see him or her meeting in a car accident and about to be killed by a close person to him. Before the person can say anything, you must quickly tell him or her that you have seen this kind of thing happen with a man before. Give distant location. And the man never heeded your warning and ended up dead. This is creepy. I'm not doing any of this. Yeah, the streets say tags don't work. But you know what's funny? I feel like they move the meter a little. You know what? No, I'll say this. Here's something I would love to get clarification on, if I ever figure it out. What is the current model on YouTube for what does well? Because I cannot understand it to save my life. I did a video about Gotham Knights, right, when it was popping. And I just looked at a model of what I saw the people doing, and it was like title features one word that's not in your keywords, then your keyword, and then something to invoke emotion. So like lying, hurting, or a question, right, to get people engaged. And then a weird thumbnail that people will click on. Like, oh, this one seems different. Click. Right? Don't put any description in your video. And don't put any tags. If you do a description, make sure it's mostly links. And then your video will do well. And I followed that, right? And it worked for... Like, it worked for like one or two videos, but then it stopped working. Like, I had a video that went 11,000 in like a day, right? Or a week, rather. Then I had another video that got to like 1,000, another one got to 1,000, using that same tactic. The next video that I did in that same vein got 300 views. I followed the same exact tactic. And to this day, I can't really figure out or like solidify what the real move is if you want a video to do well on YouTube, and suggest it. Because I think I know how to target search. Search is not hard. Search is pretty easy, I would say. But like, right. But what is the formula? There is a formula. Because like Mr. Beast, does something with his titles because he does all this research. He says to make sure that they hit right with his titles and his thumbnails. Phil DeFranco, he's been around so long. Whenever Phil makes a change, it tells me that something is happening in his organization where he's not getting what he used to get. Because I've seen Phil DeFranco fluctuate in views and fluctuate like in like interaction, right? So like right now, he switched over to doing daily videos, Phil DeFranco. And so now I'm like, okay, what happened? What's going on? Is his videos getting less views? Or are they being suppressed? Does he need more sponsorship deals or more opportunities for sponsorships? Like, if that's my thought. It's like, what is going on that he's changing the way he moves, going from being a daily channel, being a 4 day a week channel, to a 7 day a week channel? Something is going on that maybe we don't know about. But I think that people like him do get heads up sometimes when the algorithm changes. Or like, I'll follow people that I know are like on the come up or trying to figure it out. And I'll take notes of what they're doing. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I think you're right. Unless you got 1 million subs, not all videos are going to hit. Yeah, I guess that's true. I think it's just frustrating because it used to be the old adage of like, if you got one video that hits, the next one should hit a little bit less, but still hit. The next one that hits should still hit, but less than the other one. But then the other one you put in prior should feed the next one. So it's all like kind of feeding and eating one another constantly. But unless you become that person's or that group's favorite YouTuber, that doesn't really happen anymore. Also, one more thing about YouTube, I have realized, quite frankly for me at least, that they are definitely unsubbing people from people. Which I know people are like, oh, well, duh. But, like, YouTube has never admitted it in public. But, like, I have a few YouTubers that I, like, stumbled over via my home feed that I haven't heard from in years. And I'm like, why is this in my home feed, right? And I go look at the channel and I go, I'm unsubbed. When would I ever have unsubbed? Some people were my friends. And I'm like, I didn't do that. I don't know. It's frustrating. I think back to when it was happening to me on YouTube. And I'm like, I do not even remotely understand at all. At all. At all. Why this is happening. It's crazy to me that like a grade A under A or like someone pretty large can go away and they can come back and get all their views. But I go away for 2 weeks and I can't, and then I have to start over again. It's crazy, bro. All right, let's see. Right wing men help groups are popping right now. Right wing, what is that? Give me an example. A right wing men help group? I can't join it, but I'm just curious. Ugh. But I think this is actually a pretty good stream. I think I'm finding my sweet spot. I was gonna try to chase like whatever was viral, but I honestly think I'd rather just kind of like make whatever I want to make, create what I want to create, watch what I want to watch. Don't try to chase a trend, and be happy with whatever that looks like. If you put hating on April on YouTube, those will probably. I did. I posted a video hating on April. It didn't hit. It's up right now. In fact, you don't even know that. It's crazy. I put it on YouTube. It's on YouTube right now. It is not doing well. It's doing okay. It's not like it's doing better on TikTok than it is on YouTube. But my 2 videos on April right now on TikTok are killing it. Let's see. I'm looking right now at my channel. That didn't do anything. All right, that stalled it. I did a test to see what would happen if I elongated the turtle's name in a video. Sorry. Hmm. I think it's new April design is just go to my shorts. You'll see them right away. One second. All right, let's see what happens with that. If that works, I'm gonna laugh. All right, found it. So the name of the video, to help you out, brother, is April O'Neil and Mutant Mayhem is because I had another title and it didn't click, so I switched it over. I think it said like it's trash, but I'm treading carefully. I had a stronger title in there, and right now it's doing well in terms of search and the browser views and the shorts feed. Oh, okay, that's what you mean. Gotcha. I thought about making my like main video about April O'Neil, but I don't know. I mean, I'll say this: that video is doing good on TikTok. But yeah, you're right. Shows are weird. Testing. Oh, is that Andy? Is that the Andy? Hello. Yes, you are doing a great job of the testing. I never finished that 30W video, did I? I sure didn't. Yeah, a long time ago in this video, we're talking about making money. I straight up forgot to finish the video.
Ever date Raz B from B2K?
Raz B from B2K.
Date is a loose word.
Yes.
Date is. I would.
Mr. Urban's.
Give that. I wouldn't give that definition.
My urban comments aren't showing.
I think I said entanglement.
What is urban comment? What does that mean? My urban comments? Trying to figure out why. What do you mean by urban comments? The one about old April being shared is interesting. Yeah. It is. Would you advise that become a real video or like an OG, like actual video? I thought about doing that too. I'm like, let me just break this down and make it a little bit longer, but not too much. Oh, my account banned or something? I didn't ban you. It shouldn't be. You were showing up before. I didn't change anything. I don't think anybody here can ban you except me. All right, let's see.
With all of them except for Omari. I've grown. I can learn.
What does it mean?
Everybody has their whole days. Let them have them.
Yes, whole
Look
phase,
back
all
on
good.
them days when we're older and be like, yeah, I was out there thudding.
Thudding! I'm a fan. I ain't mad about it. All right. I mean, again, I said this whole conversation with. It is what it is. Let it be.
Keely is J-Book, Ramsey at the same damn time.
So everybody except Omarion.
That's
Omarion was over here moving so different, bro. Omarion just moved so different. Yeah, the switchback is not working. This happened months ago. It's another glitch. God, dude, I'm sorry. It was working earlier. You were here. You were in here killing it. What do you think the glitch is? Like, is banning you from channels? Let me take a look. Let me look at my archives of YouTube stuff. Let's see. Let's go to your studio. We'll get to the bottom of this, sir. All right. And then go to settings, permissions, community. Now you can add managing moderators to your channel. These users can manage block words, change chat modes, in live, and more. I have standard monitors. I have hidden users. I don't have you hidden. I have a bunch of old trolls. Allows other creators to send their viewers to your live stream or premieres. Your content can only be selected. Yep, I blocked a few words. Yeah, I don't see how you're not here. It's blocked or hidden or anything. Wow, this is ridiculous and kind of hilarious. I got so many moderator achieved YLS ACC moved to new channel. One of my old mods moved their channel away. This is wild, bro. This is back in the day when anybody that came in could be a mod. Channel guidelines. Let's see. Anyway, YouTube shadow bans you for a short amount of time, but it comes back. Interesting. It's a glitch I experienced before. Some people go through it often. Omarion low-key, a stand-up guy. I never would have known, even when his own group member stole his wife, Omarion was chill. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, Omarion was always one of my favorites, period. Like, always. Like straight up. Like, he made some of the best music. He can dance. And I don't know why he's not bigger, frankly. Like, he just never had like a really big I'll say this. He never had like a really like humongous mega hit, I would say. That like was just him. You know, he never just like blew up like by himself. Like you always had Chris Brown or Janine Aiko or B2K. He had his songs, don't get me wrong. But I feel like he never like really went crazy with it, if that makes sense. But like, I feel like he was like always like underground killing it. Like on the low, he was killing it without you even knowing it. Like he's your favorite rapper's R&B singer, for example. I'm taking a look now at some of the things we talked about here. And I frankly think that if I were to go with anything right now as far as like ways to make money, I'll probably get on Fiverr and maybe use my voice as like a voice actor and make a reel and try to book gigs for what I've already done. Yo, also, did y'all know about this this inbred is this inline YouTube research tool. So I'm doing a little bit of like, I noticed it in the mobile app, right? I noticed it in the YouTube mobile app, but I did not realize that they did it like this. Okay. One second, let me do something real quick. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. You probably see it already, but if you gon' call me, you better call Tyrone. Ronnie, you better call him. Call that man, come get your boy. You better call Tyrone. Call Ronnie. You better tell him, yeah, come get some shiz. Come and get it, boy. Come and get it, boy. Come and get it, boy. You know we do it, boy. All right. There are sites specifically for independent voice actors. What up, Dayton Chris? What up, my boy? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope the world is treating you good. What are y'all doing for St. Patrick's Day? Which I'll get into it a little bit deeper in a bit here. But like in Chicago, it's basically a national holiday. Like basically. Like people go crazy for St. Patrick's Day. Anyway, I was gonna bring up while I'm floating here in the skies. They have a section here. We go to analytics, overview content, audience revenue. Explore what viewers are searching for on YouTube. Use this tool to research some topics, top searches from viewers, your channel, across YouTube in the last 28 days. So it's not going to help you out with getting viral content, but it might help you out with finding evergreen content coming from YouTube itself, which to me is pretty fascinating. So search across YouTube. Let's say like how to. I don't know. What's the term? How to, like, I know how to get confidence, right? All right, it's just the same thing as what the engines that run vidIQ and all the things do. But these are coming from YouTube itself. Oh, I'm going to get a Tesla when I pay off my debt. That's my goal. But how to get confidence, how to get self-confidence, the search volume. That's what I want to know how people are searching this. But my guess is my real assumption, since it's not high, it's got to be where people go on TikTok to find this kind of thing now. All right, so confidence. Let's do. Like, why are there no content gaps? All searches. Like, I think how to sell feet. How to sell feet picture for money. Like, I think I made a video about this, kind of making fun of it. But now I'm like, let me just go ahead and go in on it. So it looks like right now the search volume is high. And it looks like the data is coming from Oh, interesting. Coming from Google Trends, when you actually pull it up, you don't have any data for it. So, like, if I wanted to get paid, would I make a video about how to sell feet picture for money, and then just tell people to go to feetfinder.com? Like, that'd be the whole video. Where to sell feet picture. Okay. My viewer searches is where people are finding my videos the most. So right now, if I wanted to blow up, I should probably switch up what I'm making videos about, but I'm not, because this is going from 28 days, and I'm guessing this is from the videos that did the best. But Scooby Doo, from you guys, this is you guys. Scooby Doo, Velma meets original Velma, a pup named Scooby Doo. Right, and I know that video eventually started doing well when it wasn't doing well at all first. And then saved, things I want to explore. Interesting. This is not anything too crazy. Let's see. What is something else? How to make extra money, which is a video I do want to make. How to make extra money from home, which is probably the video I want to make. Right. Well, let's try this. Let's go from here. Let's save that. Go to trends. I don't know why it went up all of a sudden, but that makes me wonder, what can I make a video about that'll blow up around this topic? So maybe I'll make that video over these next couple of days and see what happens. Because I do want to figure out how to make extra money from home, and by doing the research for myself, I could probably tell you guys how to do it, and that'll be helpful. Let's see. Your viewer searches still. All right. Are there content gaps? How to make extra money. All right. Pretty basic. I mean, this is a pretty basic system. Let's see if I put in April O'Neil. Okay. See, right now, it's content gaps. All searches apply. April O'Neil TMNT. So, with including April O'Neil TMNT, give my video a boost? That'd be my question. Or to do April O'Neil TMNT 2023. And I'm thinking this TMNT piece is even because of the fact that that was the word that if you search April O'Neil, you might get the porn star. See, like, yeah, I don't know why the data is saying this is medium on YouTube. Like, I would assume that based on what how people work, it'd be going up, but it's not. Interesting. Anyway, April O'Neil TMNT. I'll play around with that and see what happens. That's all I can say right now. All right. With that said, guys, I think that we've exhausted our time here for the show. We'll certainly be back again tomorrow for another sexy stream where we'll discuss a number of topics. We might even pick up with this one again and work on that whole gig economy piece. That's only because I really want to figure it out. I really do want to crack the proverbial code, if you will. Are you still bullying Black April from O'Neal? How am I bullying? Let me ask you a question. When you left your comment, you were like, what are you even talking about? What were you referring to? I was so confused as to what you were referring to. Let's see. O'Neal. I was doing a test. Let's just see what happens. And then I'll let that be what it is. I'm going to leave that in there and see what happens. Like, I like having one video I can experiment with and one video I can kind of like be like, well, you leave that alone. Asmint, why do you care about April being hot or not? Because I do. I don't know. I feel like for me, I always like when April's an adult. That's kind of what I care about. I don't really have a big overarching thing other than like I'm a nerd. I like to see things the way I like them. I was kind of hoping that they were going to go with an adult April that was also black. Was my hope originally. I might even do a video about this. Like I wanted an adult April that was black. Because we've already seen the kid version. And I want to see them have her be attractive and black. I don't know. This is me. I think I always care about it. I think she's one of those original crushes I had as a kid. Like April O'Neal goes April O'Neal, Topanga from Boy Meets World. What's her name? God, I'm blanking out on it. Big forehead lady, Tyra Banks, and like there's a certain aesthetic about it. You know what I mean? It was different. And so I'll always look back and be like, Jenny McCarthy too, where I had like just crushes on certain types, and in cartoons, I want to see what they do. Let's see. I hope this movie fails, to be honest. I feel like, and it's a theory that someone else made, but I made it first, actually, in my original video. I personally feel like what's going to happen with this is if this movie does well, I'm going to throw it out there for you, bud. If this movie does well, then they'll probably age them up because here's the big facts. The voice actors will get older. Like some of them have already cracked and hit puberty, right? It's like think about Jake from Adventure Time. Sorry, not Jake. God, Finn from Adventure Time. He grew up over time. He grew up steadily and readily and easily and peasily, right? These movies take years to produce. By the time they get ready for these new Turtles, if they do a sequel, they'll probably have their more manly voices. So they'll have to age the Turtles up to become what we know them to be now. Is my guess. Because if they're going with those teen voices, the likelihood is very high that they're gonna reuse the same actors, and those actors will have to get older, and that means everything will hit a time skip. So they'll probably be like, yeah, here's what we did while you guys were gone the last few years. Boom, 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 man, we got bigger, yeah, and our voices got weird. You know, like, I can easily see that being a thing. So I hope the movie actually does really well. And I'll say this too. They are still going to service the adult fans. They gave us that Batman movie, right? I mean, that's the first time we've seen the Turtles in anything actually for adults at all. Like, we got things that like were adult leaning, you know what I mean? Like the 2003 series, I even said that the 2010 series had some adult things. Like, to be honest, the 2010 series was body horror. You know what I mean? But I feel like you can do a lot with PG if you get creative. They might not make the characters older, but keep the stories PG. Oh, sorry. Let's keep the stories PG. If this formula works out, is my fear. I feel like that is a danger. That is a danger. But I think that if it's Seth Rogen helming it and they grow it up the Turtles along with the franchise, I think the next film will probably be PG-13. I don't think we're gonna get an R-rated thing anymore because Nickelodeon owns them. But we can get pretty close with a solid PG-13, in my opinion. All right. When they said Seth Rogen is involved, I had hoped we get something more like the '90s movies. I mean, again, we haven't seen the movies yet. I feel like they're gonna lean in with the teen thing. I see that. We don't know what kind of heart this movie's gonna have. It was just a teaser, and I feel like what they showed us was actually pretty good. Like I'm happy with what they decided to give us privy to. But I mean, I could also, be considered a crazy person in some states. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Like with it just being a teaser, I have a hard time being ready to like full on judge it. Like I do want to see where they land. I mean, honestly, they could land this plane. Like, they really could. They could definitely do a really well written movie that pushes the line, but just takes advantage of what is considered PG. I'll wait to see, but I lost my hype. Yeah, I mean, I want to see more of it, but it's coming out so soon. Like it's right around the corner, so I would say, like, I mean, I were you, sir, I would just hold tight and watch it. You know. But you're also entitled to lose your hype too. I mean, you don't have to maintain hype for anything. I like the animation, the action better be good. I mean, you know, guys, dude, like, I agree with you at first, but then I looked at it a little bit more, and I went back on my statement. Like, I feel like it's kind of ugly, but then it's not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it fits what they're going for. Hopefully, I'll catch the stream on time tomorrow. I'll let you get back to adulting. Yeah, man, I appreciate it, dude. Yeah. Again, it'll be going starting every day at 12:30. If I get down to cadence, I'll do it at 12. But I do want to try to keep it at 12:30 and then try to cut it down like 1 o'clock, depending on what happens. But I do feel like for streams, that may not happen all the time. It's going to depend on my schedule and what I have going on, and if I'm able to figure out how to make more money. So we'll do that on the next video. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much, and I'll be online tomorrow if you want to hang out for another stream. Again, it's 12:30 Central. Again, I'm working on like graphics and stuff, so tomorrow this will look a lot fancier, and you guys will be like, "Whoa, that's cool," or you'll be like, "Oh, you did the bare minimum." We'll find out which one tomorrow. Bye, guys.